Hello there, Fro here again with another weekly football picks videos. Picking the conference championship games and recapping the divisional round. Well, 1-3 this past week. Didn't do very well. Didn't do very well from a Colts fan standpoint, but you know, let's just get right into it. Dallas had the Rams. The only game I got right. Picked the Rams to win. I won 30-22. Rams are the better team. I mean, and the bad thing is for the Cowboys that most likely this is going to get Garrett an extension. I just don't think this team will ever get over the hump with the Clapper as their coach. But who knows? Stranger things have happened, I guess. But Rams are moving on. Now, Sean McVay, which everybody's trying to hire now as their new coach, which is whatever. I'm happy with Frank Reich. Yeah, more than happy. I'll take that old gray beard over all these young guys that are unproven. You know, Sean McVay is a once-in-a-time thing, and everybody acting like they can just make it happen again behind another young guy. And I don't understand it. But maybe it works out for some of these teams, or maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Chargers at New England. The Chargers to win, they lost 41-28. Wasn't even as close as that score would indicate. You can take the San Diego out of the Chargers, but you can't take the Chargers out of the Chargers. Once again, folding in the playoffs like they always do. Losing to Tom Brady like they always do. Just, I don't know why I thought they could beat them. New England has been a shitty team on the road this year, but they still are a good team at home. Picked with my heart over my head, and that's where your heart will get you sometimes when you pick with it. But, yeah, Chargers, you had a good season, but still fell apart like you always do in the playoffs, and you're running out of time to get Rivers a ring. But I don't see it happening, so, yeah. Big Dick Nick versus the Saints. Picked the Eagles to win, and they lost 20-14. Man, we had a chance for another magical ending in this game and Jeffrey I love Alshon Jeffrey. I like him as a receiver, but man, he takes his eye off the ball for a freaking split second, doink, and the game's over. Can't blame Foles, man. He came out hot, and you know, he had two picks, but one was obviously that play where it hit Jeffrey right in the freaking hands and got tipped for a pick. And he kind of got shut down for the rest of the game after a hot start. But the Eagles to play about as well as you can expect for a team on the road against the Saints, a rested Saints team, which, you know, rest versus rust, the whole debate thing. But they're a veteran team with a veteran quarterback, so the rest works for them. Usually younger teams are the ones that usually don't do too well with the rest. But good for Saints. I've always been a fan of Drew Brees, even though he's the guy that beat the Colts in the Super Bowl. I have nothing but respect for the dude, and he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, if not the greatest from just a pure standpoint of stats and stuff, and just, you know, longevity and all that, and doing it every year, and doing it with really pedestrian receivers most of his career. Turned people like Marcus Colston and stuff into household names that were just you never would expect. I mean, yeah, Michael Thomas is a beast. Let's get out of the way. He is a great receiver now. But for the most part, Brees will throw to anybody. If you're open, he'll throw to you. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's spreads the wealth. Ending with the Colts going to the Chiefs. Picked the Colts to win. They lost 31-13. Ran into a buzzsaw. You know, like I said, win or lose, I was still going to love this team and still be very happy for this year, and I am. Of course, it stung, and for most of the day on Saturday, I was, you know, in a sour mood over it and stuff, but I got over it pretty quick, and the future is so bright that I can't help but feel joy for this team. And I want to thank all the Colts players and coaches and all that for putting up a great year and just kept fighting until the end, and going from 1-5, a team that was picked to be like the 32nd best team, the last team in the league this year, and all that, and picked to win 3 games and stuff. Going from all that, 1-5, going to 10, finished this year winning 10-11, going into the last game where they lost, so going 10-2, I guess, over the last 12 games. And actually winning a playoff game from starting off 1-5 is amazing, and nothing short of a great year, and something to build off of. Vinatieri, if this is it, thanks for all the memories, but I'm starting to get concerned about you more and more as the years go by. And hey, maybe he was hurt. Maybe it was the holder, who knows? But yeah, shitty game. He's had a couple other rough games this year. Maybe it's time to move on. But if it is, he's still the greatest kicker of all time, in my opinion, and is a no-brainer Hall of Famer. We'll see what happens. But thank you, Colts, and Colts fans. Looking forward to next year and years to come because the future is burning bright. But Chiefs won. Better team. Mahomes is a phenom. And the Chiefs defense can't play. We fell right into their game plan. Chiefs defense was awful this year, but they were much better at home. Only allowing like 18 points a game at home compared to like 30 on the road. And their pass rush is fantastic. And they got up early and were able to pin their ears back and use their pass rush, much like the Colts of Peyton Manning years, where our defense wasn't great, but we had a great pass rush. So if we got the lead, we usually kept it. With Freeney and Mathis, but credit to the Chiefs. I'll be rooting for you this next week and the evil empire. That's all I gotta say. Conference championship game. Only 2 games to pick, so let's be pretty quick. But I'll try to go a little in depth on them. Rams at New Orleans. This should be a fun game. But I think that I just can't pick against the Saints at home. They got tested last week against an upstart Eagles team that always outplays their weight, basically, in the playoffs with this roster. But they still got the game. They still got the win. Defense still looks good. Michael Thomas is a monster. No one on the Rams is going to cover him. Peters is garbage. He looks awful this year, all year. Talib is their only good corner, and he's freaking banged up again. Concussion or whatever. Excuse me. Saints win. I think it should be a real good game, but I feel pretty confident the Saints will win. And for the AFC, we got the Patriots going to the Chiefs. Basically, a rookie QB going against Belichick is never a good thing, but Mahomes is not your average rookie QB. Patriots have been so bad on the road this year, and that the Chiefs' home field advantage is legitimate. That's one of the top 3 places as far as home field advantage. I pick with my heart in this game, it'd be the Chiefs, but picking with my head, I think it might be the Chiefs too. I feel like they're just a better team, and this might be the year for Reed to finally get a ring. I feel like this is all lined up for them. They're at home. I'm picking the Chiefs. Don't feel great about it, but God, I'm hoping it happens. I'm just please let the evil empire disintegrate for once. I'm so sick of it. Most of America is sick of it at this point. Well, they've been sick of it, not at this point, but you know what I mean. Chiefs win this game. I just don't see that the Patriots will game plan, but you really can't stop Mahomes. If you make him out of the pocket, he's good. If you keep him in the pocket, he's great. There's no way to stop him. Unless they freaking cheap shot him in the knees or something and hurt him. That's about the only way. Chiefs win. Please. For the love of God, please win. But that's it for this week. Another quick week video. Not many games to talk about. It was a great ride for the Colts, but I'm still here making picks no matter if they're not here or not. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully get some good games this week because this playoffs has been pretty disappointing as far as actual good games come along. But as always, I love you all. Take care. Peace out. Fuck the Patriots. Please Chiefs win. For the love of God. I have confidence that either the NFC teams could beat them, but let's get over with now. Get that Reed for the Fat Walrus, Andy Reid, this year. See you later, guys. Peace.